The Mid-South, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi share many of the same disparities that place the region at or near the bottom of too many quality of life issues such as health, poverty, and especially education. Statistics and research show that the education systems in the Mid-South are not effectively serving the children of that region.
Having lived in this area of the country all my life, I have seen the problems that come about as a result of people not having access to good education. So when I first entered politics, I made that my #1 platform, to provide the best education we could for all of the children who lived in this part of the country.
In an effort to improve the outlook for the region, leaders from the public and private sectors joined together in 1990 to envision a 3-state philanthropic entity that would identify and address regional priorities.
There was a general recognition across the 3 states that unless we worked together, we were never going to solve the problems of poverty and ignorance and lack of individual achievement. By working together with a new form of philanthropy, we thought that we could overcome those old problems of the past.
The Foundation for the Mid-South believes that solving the diverse problems in the Mid-South region requires improved leadership, creativity, and cooperation from the residents, businesses, government, and nonprofits that call the Mid-South home.
The Foundation for the Mid-South is a regional community foundation serving Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. What makes us unique is that, unlike many community foundations, we serve 3 states entirely. Our goal is to build healthy and vibrant communities for all Mid-Southerners.
The Foundation awards grants to schools throughout the region in an effort to raise the quality of education for the children of the Mid-South and maximize opportunities for success.
We seek to improve student outcomes. We go about that by providing administrators and educators with intensive training and coaching for their classroom training and classroom management. One of the things that we've found in doing this work, we've improved test scores for students 10% in reading and math where we've done this intensive work.
Our partnership was strengthened more recently through writing and receiving a grant to provide professional development for our administrators and teachers in order to provide more strategies and techniques in order to improve student achievement. The student outcome that we intend to achieve will be to increase student achievement on state and national assessments, to decrease the dropout rate, to increase the graduation rate, and to ensure that all students leaving 3rd grade will be able to read on grade level.
The goal of the Foundation is to have improved outcomes for children and families within the region. We seek to do that by education, health and wellness, asset building, and economic and community development. The activities that we pursue under those program areas are interrelated and at the end of the day are all contributors to strong and healthy communities.
The Foundation is able to achieve even greater results by working across its priority areas, such as incorporating wealth building into education. Recently, FMS invested in adding financial education in public school and youth programs curriculum to help prepare young people for economic security in the future.
The Mississippi Council on Economic Education is partnering with the Youth Asset Development Program. This program teaches students the discipline of saving. High school and middle school students are provided a way to save money for post-secondary education and computers, and we're going to match their savings dollar for dollar.
Our students will gain an increased knowledge of money and money management, how to get ready for college, prepare for the ACT. 100% of the students that we have enrolled in our program are currently banked for the first time in their life and have a relationship with a financial institution. They're learning to save money, they're learning to budget, they're learning to understand that a penny saved is a penny earned, and we're helping them measure their success by keeping them involved in the savings plan over a 12-month period of time.
Bottom line, we're teaching students skills that will help them the rest of their lives. In our country, we are borrowing more than we're saving. These students, through this program, will learn the skills of financial literacy, and they'll apply them so that they are building assets for their future that will help them achieve wealth.
The foundation works with communities to overcome the boundaries that separate residents in order to create unity for a comprehensive vision and plan for those communities.
We attract and mobilize resources both inside and outside the region with the goal of addressing the needs and challenges of communities and individuals throughout the 3 states.
FMS also invests in building the capacity and ability of these communities to solve their own problems by identifying their own resources and leveraging others to achieve their goals.
I think the biggest achievement that we can point to specifically has been the ability to attract additional resources, philanthropic resources that otherwise would not have been available to this region but for the work of the foundation and its role, and particularly enhancing education. Education is the key, it seems to me, to all other successes that we might be striving for. And to have an organization like the Foundation for the Mid-South being the catalyst for the creation of all this additional financial support, I think has earned it recognition not only in this region but across the country.
Change cannot happen in a vacuum. By working together, the residents, businesses, governments, and nonprofits in the region can use their combined resources, ideas, and skills to close the gaps between the Mid-South and the rest of the nation.
Well, having been involved personally in all 3 areas, in politics and government, in the business world and in the nonprofit world, I recognize the strength that each brings to this process of building up our society. Government can't do it alone, and business can't do it alone, and the nonprofits can't do it alone, but together they can marshal the resources, combine those resources, and achieve results that otherwise would not be achieved.
The Foundation for the Mid-South is a catalyst for change that is instilling hope for a brighter tomorrow. To learn more about the Foundation for the Mid-South, contact them today or visit fndmidsouth.org.